The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 is one of the most talked about foldable phones coming this year. But recently, something has worried fans, and it's all about the phone's performance. The issue comes from Samsung's own Exynos 2500 chip, which seems to be underperforming. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Galaxy Z Flip 7 and why many Samsung fans aren't too happy about it. A new Geekbench test result just appeared online, and the numbers don't look good, especially if you were hoping for a big improvement from Samsung's Exynos processors. For those who follow Samsung's phones, you probably know there's always been a big debate between Exynos and Snapdragon chips. And sadly, it seems like history is repeating itself. According to the leaked benchmark, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 with the Exynos 2500 chip scored just 2,012 points in single-core performance and 7,563 points in multi-core. Even though the device in the test had 12 GB of RAM and ran Android 16, it still fell behind other flagship phones. To give you a clear idea, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 Elite chip, which powers the Galaxy S25 series, scores around 3,220 in single-core and over 10,200 in multi-core. That's a huge difference. To make matters worse, someone pointed out that even Apple's A14 chip from 2020, a 5-year-old processor, gets a higher single-core score of 2,079. Imagine a brand new chip performing worse than one from 2020. Samsung fans were hoping that the Exynos 2500, made using 2nm technology, would finally catch up to Snapdragon. But based on this test, it looks like that's not happening yet. And remember, these numbers aren't just for show. They affect how fast your phone runs apps, games, multitasking, and how it handles battery life and heat. Now, to be fair, the Exynos 2500's multi-core score is close to Apple's A17 Pro, which came out in 2023 and scored around 7,141. That's something, but still not good enough in today's market, where competitors are getting better every year. So, what does this mean for the Galaxy Z Flip 7? Well, it's not going to be a bad phone. With 12 GB RAM and Android 16, it'll still offer a premium foldable experience. But if you care a lot about gaming, speed, and overall performance, the Snapdragon version, if it's available in your country, will likely be the better choice. The bigger issue here is what this means for Samsung's future. Samsung is already working on the Exynos 2600 chip for the Galaxy S26 series. If the Exynos 2500 is already struggling, it makes people wonder if the 2600 will be any better. If not, Samsung could fall further behind Qualcomm, especially since Snapdragon chips are rumored to be getting even more expensive soon. There's also a political side to this. If US trade policies tighten, smartphone prices could go up even more. Samsung might want to rely less on Qualcomm and use its own chips to control costs. But if Exynos can't keep up in terms of performance, Samsung could find itself in a tough spot. The good news is that the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is rumored to use the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 Elite chip worldwide. That means Samsung's most expensive foldable will have the power to match its high price. But for the Flip 7, fans are getting frustrated. Many are asking why Samsung keeps using Exynos chips when they keep falling behind. In the end, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 will still be a stylish, fun phone with a great user experience. But for power users, people who care about speed, gaming, and heavy multitasking, the Exynos version is already disappointing, at least on paper. And this isn't just a problem for one phone. It raises big questions about Samsung's entire chip strategy. If Samsung can't fix these problems by the time the Exynos 2600 comes out, the Galaxy S26 might be the final straw for a lot of loyal Samsung users. Samsung needs to decide if Exynos is still worth investing in or if it's time to give up on it. That's all for today's video. What do you think about these Exynos 2500 scores? Are you disappointed too? Or are you still hopeful for the Flip 7? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on Samsung and other tech news. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.